Hello and welcome to another in my training video series for the Adexperts opportunity. This video is purely around how to understand the Cyclone Funnel, and we're actually going to look at the back office, my back office for the Cyclone Funnel. So there's a couple of things here. Obviously navigation wise, you come to your back office, you'll click on the Sales Funnel button. That will then drop down these, and then obviously you'll click on the Cyclone Sales Funnel, which is the one that we're looking at today. And as you scroll across, you'll see there's the Cyclone Funnel that I'm currently in, and there's my little icon or avatar or whatever they're called, and there's my username. Now, before we get into that, what is really quite nice, I think, is just squeeze that over so we can see it properly. There we go. There's a couple of things that you need to note. Obviously this is the size of it. When you come into a Cyclone Funnel, the first thing is that all 8 of these top spots, if you like, will all be empty, and then gradually, as either people are recruited or people come out of another Cyclone Funnel, and I'll explain that in a bit more detail as we go through, they will start to populate these places here. Okay, so everybody starts off with a green satchel, and then as they bring people in, then the satchel will turn blue when they bring one person in, and you'll get a number 1 there. And then here, once you've brought 2 people in, you're then qualified and your satchel turns red. So as you can see here, Laura Baru, join here, and Bartoni, all 3 of those have red satchels, so they're qualified. Now the difference is that obviously Laura Baru and join here have got 2 people in, and Bartoni has 3. Now Bartoni could have 33 people, but he won't get any more qualified than obviously having a red satchel. So your absolute minimum really to get out of a Cyclone Funnel is to have 2 people recruited or sponsored and into a Cyclone Funnel. Now they don't necessarily need to be in your particular Cyclone Funnel. That may not be the case. So for example, I know for a fact that obviously I've got 2 people within here, but I know that that is the only person that is in this funnel that is in my team. Okay, and so, but I know that I've got more than 2 people, but I know that at one stage I will have had somebody in this funnel, and that person has split off. So that's why I've got 2 people on here. I know it may sound a little bit complicated, but really all you need to do to understand is that you have got 2 people in, you're qualified, you're good to go, and you're good to make some money. Alright, so I think I've probably confused you enough on that point. So before I carry on confusing you, we'll just scroll down again here, and you'll see here what's called a Cyclone Funnel Viewer. And here you can see who is going to be coming into this funnel. So if you look at join here, which is myself, you can see that I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 people on my team that are going to come into this funnel at some point. Now the D signifies that they are a direct person, so that is somebody that I have sponsored personally. The S means that they're what's classed as a spillover person, and that's 1 level down. So Donovar could have been recruited by RQ Cash, for example. Okay, so that's not a direct to me, but is direct to somebody that I have sponsored. And then the little numbers in the brackets are the number of spots that are still to be completed in their current funnel, Cyclone Funnel. Okay, so it's quite easy to read, and as you can see, these people here haven't got people that are ready to come out of their funnel in the near future, and where we've got the reason that they're here is because they are at the bottom of a Cyclone Funnel. Okay, it won't mention them if they are in this row here or this row here, so it's just people who are at the bottom of a Cyclone Funnel. So as you can see, winner here has got a Donovar, and obviously Donovar here is a spillover to me, but is a direct to winner. Okay, and then as you can see, Bartoni has quite a large team and has got all these people here that are coming through to him on the Cyclone funnel. And as you can see, there's one person here that's just got one per spot to fill. So if we click on that, hopefully that will take us to the Travis Hawkins Cyclone. So let's just go over and have a look at see how Travis is getting on. Okay, so this should be Travis's Cyclone. Yep, there you can see. So there's Travis, and as you can see, he's a red satchel, so he's qualified. He's got 6 people that are qualified in cyclones, that have entered cyclones from him, and as you can see, he's just got 1 spot left to fill. And then as you can see, you've got 2 people here that are qualified with red satchels, and then a third person here that is also qualified with a red satchel as well. And then interestingly enough, you can see at the top that we've got 3 people with blue satchels, and they've just got 1 person qualified. So as you can see, you've got the full range, the full colour range going on there. So hopefully you can understand how that works. Okay, so hopefully you've got an understanding of the cyclones, and you can see that there are numbers, different numbers for each cyclone. And then, like I say, at the bottom you can see that the funnel viewer shows you the types of information. So if nothing else was to happen in here, you've got these 2 people that are likely to come in and occupy this spot here. However, you've also got all these people here which are actively recruiting and sponsoring, and so this spot here probably won't last very long, and that will get filled up. And then once it's filled up, Travis Hawkins here will come out of here and he will go into the top of another funnel, and that funnel will be the one that we've just looked at, which is occupied by Bartoni. And then this funnel here will actually split down the middle, and these 2 people will occupy bottom spots of their 2 cyclone funnels, and they will each have 8 spots at the top for each funnel, each new funnel, which will become vacant for other people to occupy. And I've covered this in some detail in our pre-launch videos, so if you need more information on how that works, then please have a look at my YouTube channel and have a look at the basic structure building blocks of a funnel, and then have a look at the advanced structure for a funnel as well, and that'll give you a lot more detail. But what I'd like to just finally show you is the progression. So as you can see here, where are we? I started as an alpha tester here on the 20th, so this was my first funnel. So I'm going to just click on that just so you can see where I started, and this was before we actually kicked off, if you like, by bringing people in. So as you can see, this was me here, and when I joined, I filled that spot, and all those spots were all empty, and then the rest of the alpha testers then came into this funnel. And then once it filled up, if we then go to this Cyclone history button again, you can see that the second funnel that I went into was funnel number 7, and I went into that on Sunday. So I'll just click on that, and again and just try and reposition this so you can see it clearly. So you can see here that that funnel filled up, it split, and I'm here again. Now at this point I hadn't recruited anybody into the business, so it was just a basic funnel, and obviously all these guys here came into this funnel, and I hadn't recruited anybody. Now what would happen here is that Bartoni would then go off to his tornado funnel, and then this would split in half, and MJ Money and Demand for Truth will drop down to the bottom of their own funnels, their own Cyclone funnels. So let's just have a look at, see if that's what actually happened by going to have a look at the third funnel, which happened on Sunday afternoon. And again, just have a bit of a So I do apologise about all this moving around, but it's just the way my computer's set up. So as you can see, demand for truth came down to the bottom. There I am here, and now I'm qualified with my 2. Balance for life qualified with 2, and RQ cash qualified with 3. Now demand for truth will go off, and they will obviously, demand for truth gets their $400 and goes on to a tornado funnel. And what would then happen is that due to longevity, because now I'm qualified, I will now go to the bottom of my funnel, and I would suspect that balanced for life would be the person that would come down to the bottom of this funnel. Okay, and then RQ cash will be replacing, will come into that position or that position within the new funnel system. So let's just have a look to see if that actually did take place. So what funnel are we up to now? So that was 10, so we're up to this one now, which is the 4th funnel, and this again was on Sunday as well. So this was all happening on the first day, and again we'll just squeeze that up and move everything around a bit. Let's just have a look, see what we've got. Yep, so there you go. So I came down to the bottom of my funnel. RQ cash, if you remember, was right up here. Okay, brought in 3 people, and then all of a sudden has come right down here, and now this funnel is about to split up, and RQ cash is now going to be into a qualifying position with their new funnel. So you know, RQ cash did really well, came in on Sunday, and within the same day came out and made $400 straight away. So RQ cash did really well. Join here, that's me. Obviously now I'm at the bottom. Now this is filled up, I get my $400, and I move into a tornado funnel, and as I've said to you before, it then splits down the middle. RQ cash comes down to the bottom of their funnel, and ANG1 goes down to the bottom of that funnel, and we create extra places at the top, and everything carries on. So hopefully that explains how these Cyclone funnels work. And as you can see, I was in 4 then, I was then in 3 again there, and I've just gone into my 2nd funnel here, because as I pop out of one funnel I go into, let's just come into this one here, so you can see there I am. So I came out of the bottom of my first set of funnels, if you like, and I then came into the top of the next funnel. Okay, so hopefully that all makes sense, and you can obviously, you'll be able to look at that as you cycle through these funnels. And just the important thing to understand, people get a little bit concerned because they say, well, hang on a minute, I've recruited lots of people, why have I got a 0? The reason you've got a 0 there is because your people have not cycled out of a funnel yet, and as soon as they cycle out of a funnel, regardless of whether they come into this funnel or not, you will get a qualified spot. So as you can see, MJ Money, who we were chasing a couple of funnels ago, they've got 1 person that has come into a funnel, doesn't necessarily need to be this one, and as soon as they drop into a funnel or pass through their first funnel, you'll start to get qualified. Okay, so hopefully that makes sense, and if not, then there'll be some information details, contact details at the bottom of this video, and I'm sure you'll be able to ask us any questions, and we'll hopefully be able to answer anything. Okay, so hopefully that shows you how to understand your Cyclone funnel. I'm going to go through another video, and I'm going to go through the tornado funnel in some detail as well, so just watch out for that one on my YouTube channel. Take care now, and I'll speak to you soon. Bye bye.